Tonight, 3 area students within our school district have died by suicide in the last 9 months. In the most recent event, officials stated that there were absolutely no warning signs that the family was aware of that this was coming.
It has become one of the biggest epidemics in our society today. Teen suicide. The most prevalent, depression, bullying, and cyberbullying. The statistics are alarming. An average of over 100,000 teenagers per month have committed or attempted suicide in the last year. That is more than the number of soldiers that died in all U.S. wars. Bullying and cyberbullying are two of the key reasons over 160,000 students skip school daily. And every 30 seconds, a student attempts suicide. Bob Holmes, the one-man volleyball team, has been on a mission to combat these issues the last 30-plus years to help steer kids away from the dangers of suicide, bullying, alcohol, drugs, texting while driving, and much more. Bob created a platform to get the attention of families nationwide by playing volleyball against girls' teams, boys' teams, and teams made up of teachers and coaches from junior high schools and high schools. After playing in over 6,000 gymnasiums in front of 6 million people, the most memorable takeaways have been when Bob speaks to the kids.
Oh, guess what happened to a junior high boy? 13. My first week playing volleyball. He walked up and he took his hat off and said, "Notice I have no hair left. I'm dying with AIDS." He said, "I have 3 months left to live." He said, "The AIDS virus is eating my organs apart through the night." He said, "Please, don't quit." Make them listen. How many of you would like to be the person who encourages rather than bullies? Let me hear you.
So I just thank you so much for coming out here and making me realize that, one, I'm not alone, and two, I can get over it.
Yes.
It can get better.
Wonderful.
Whenever he started talking about suicide and everything, I think it did get to a lot of people because we've all lost somebody in our lives. I mean, me personally, I lost my best friend last year due to suicide.
This is something that will save students' lives. It's something that parents don't often have the time or the energy or the know-how to talk to their kids about these sensitive subjects.
You know, we've experienced some loss here in our community and our school in the last year. The volleyball obviously was the vehicle to get our kids interested and excited, to really focus in on what eventually his message was, which was suicide prevention, mental health, making positive choices. It was a great investment of an hour and 15 minutes, I can tell you that as a principal.
Bob has been featured on CNN, CBS, USA Today, local TV and radio stations. Even Ripley's Believe It or Not recognized him for playing over 20,000 volleyball games, more than any other athlete in any one sport worldwide. Bob also does primetime exhibitions for families in the local communities. Bob has played against teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers, Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills, Washington Redskins, Baltimore Orioles, and the Minnesota Vikings. And by the way, he beat them all.
You know, I thought I was an athlete, but I've seen I need a lot of work.
Robert Tate, defensive back, Minnesota Vikings, number 28. We got a one-man team we about to fight against, so one man just ain't gonna beat us, so I'm gonna tell you that right now. So it's gonna be a challenge out here today.
I'm John Turner, former defensive back with the Minnesota Vikings, getting ready to play a one-man volleyball game. And I think our chances are great. We got Matt Blair, we got Joey Browner, we got some great players here. And he's in for a world of trouble. Yes, I know. Let me do this. The guy has won over 14,000 games. He's lost 230-some odd games.
How about 238 now?
Okay, but today might be 239 or 240.
You guys are probably wondering, what do we get if we win? You get to go all over Minnesota saying we beat one guy. That's what you get.
Brings a message that's for the community and to the families and to individuals, and that's what it's about. And he plays like a gang out there.
Never had one man could beat 6 of us, but it happened. So we had fun, and he's sitting right beside me, so it's kind of hard, you know.
Bob has also played against college teams like Penn State and Texas A&M, where he took on Aggie athletes from 9 different sports, winning 8 of 9 games. Folks, here's your chance to become part of this incredible movement. To book Bob and or to support Bob to make a major impact in your local community, go to beatbob.com.